Hello everyone, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Things are happening now. And that last episode kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not really sure what to think, but in my mind, I don't know, it kind of seemed like Miss Tenero was kind of holding the fort for us so we wouldn't get arrested. If that's the case, my goodness, we've got to clear her name somehow, but I think we still have a lot left to investigate. Now we're going down to the cargo hold, all three of us, to see what we can find. Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh? Oh, he's just running down there. First of all, a plain cargo hold doesn't look that large, does it? It's so big! Mm-hmm. That's what she said. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff down here, huh? This plane is a special model. It has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating. Yeah, I noticed. So this is the real scene of the murder. There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct? Okay, let's get investigating, sir. Alright, begin investigation. I am ready. Lower deck cargo hold. Well, we're just gonna look at everything possible like we always do. Let's just look at anything we can examine and get a list of it all. Ooh, I just love pushing the buttons on the elevators and crosswalk signals. Come, she's such a kid. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. Push it real good? The elevator's currently stopped on the first floor, detective. It can't move. Oh yeah. I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now. Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the special key card. That's right, we talked about that key card in the last one. Sorry about my throat. We're still in post-sick weirdness. You guys know what I mean. Both the door to the attendant's room and the elevator's control panels require a key card, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. Yeah, and in the last one, when Miss Tenero went to look for hers, of course, it was missing. So we've got to figure out what happened there as well. All sorts of boxes are piled up here. This one says flammable, and this one says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only. What? Oh, whose is that? Just what kind of operation is this airline running? Seriously, some kind of weird smuggling ring. Hello? Have you noticed anything strange happening around here? No, sir. I haven't noticed a thing. No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious. What about it, Franny? You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Oh, we're gonna talk to her about that now, are we? What you gonna say, Franny? Yes, I was. How come? I've been following a very large and involved governmental-level international crime, but it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So, it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Wow, you're acting as an Interpol liaison? Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, we've got that as a logic piece. Interpol is involved? It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Alright, well we got that out of her at least. What about all these obviously one missing in here? Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. These must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company's planning to dispose of after this flight is over. This paint job is really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy. Oh, of course Gumshoe likes it. Maybe he should buy one. I bet that would make Miss Tenero very happy. Oh? Why not purchase one then? I'm sure it'll bring you much happiness. You think so? Maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200? Oh. No, it ain't worth that. I think I'll pass. And Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. Seriously? That's way too expensive. Well, now we know. It definitely looks like one is missing. Hey? What's this brittle substance I'm stepping on? Well, didn't they say that there was only supposed to be one suitcase in the gift shop? And then there was a second that the body was in. I bet you it was taken, obviously, from that one right there, down here. It's a bunch of glass fragments. Oh, shoot, glass shards, okay. Right. Alright, is there like... Are they all the same? It's all the same. I want to know if we can, like, look closer into the missing slot there. I know we tried to do this before. Oh, you know what? The other thing we didn't do? Which I think a lot of people mentioned, and I'm very sorry about this. We didn't go through profiles. So let's do that really quick. Here's Byakuya. The victim was seated in first class like myself. Rhoda, an iFly Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. From North European Republic of Bulgaria, says he's a wealthy art dealer, time obsessed. Oh my god, look at that picture. Holy shit. An iFly Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. Daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. Prosecutor came here on assignment. Francis is still only 19 in this? Jesus Christ. I thought some time had passed. Dick Gumshoe, homicide detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! The broken glass! That's what these are sitting here for! I thought these were maybe just a red herring, like maybe I thought the game just gives you pieces that don't ever add up just to kind of throw you. Wait a minute though. Do you think that... I'm gonna try it. I know we're not technically supposed to connect the logic before we look at everything. The problem is that sometimes you can't move on unless you connect the logic. I'm gonna do it. Is that it? Where else would the glass have come from? There's no windows here. I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while? Yeah, to be fair, yes. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. Huh. Alright, I've got the Interpol thing. Right. Okay. What else do we have? Is there anything we can look at? I know we checked this already. Are we saying now that this suitcase came from down here? If we are, is there anything else we can look at here as well? I don't know. Oh my god, I wish my touchscreen worked a little better. I really do. Like, is there any... I know we already looked under here is the thing. Probably nothing in there, right? Bloody cloth was found inside. Yeah, there's probably nothing in that. Alright, let's just keep looking at everything. Bed sheets? Well, I'm here for it. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew. This sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. Oh, Edgeworth, that's not nice. Really? Sometimes you're not a nice fellow. What about this briefcase sitting here? Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal? It's what the victim checked in, sir. So, the suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look. Alright. There's nothing out of ordinary in here, sir. Wait, a file? And there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. Wait, what? It looks like a profile on Francisca. Wait, he had information on Franny? What the hell? Okay. Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? What's she doing with Interpol? Did it have something to do with him? That would be my first guess. Hang on then. Is there even anything else here? This is kind of like a small room, so it doesn't look like there's anywhere else to go. Could we ask Frenzy about that? No. Alright. Did I present my badge to Frenzy earlier? I think I did. I hope I did, because I meant to. Sometimes I forget. Alright, so let's connect these, because she's doing something with Interpol. Obviously, it must have something to do with that guy. But what? Okay. Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Francisca? Oh, I know! I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Francisca said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and he followed her? Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol Agent Hicks. I think Francisca had some explaining to do. Uh-oh, you in trouble now, girl. Hold on to your bra strap, because I'm coming. Girl, you're not telling us the whole thing. What's happening? Truth behind Hicks, okay? You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? No, that sounds a little bit weird. Nonsense! What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you and the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent, then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. Oh. So he didn't do anything bad, he was here to help. Okay. He went undercover to investigate this crime, and it was I who put him on the case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. I see. So an Interpol agent is killed. That's different. I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? That's the thing we have to find out. There's nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. And maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Ow! Now you deserve that. Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No. Unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Right, the key card. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the Danganronpa murderer came and put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator. But while they were riding it up... Oh shit. The plane hit that patch of turbulence. Oh, I see, of course. Poor Byakuya. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there's money scattered all over the elevator floor. Wait, complete already? Oh, okay. Well, that was fast. That was a fast little area. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. What? Really, sir? I don't know, Edgeworth, are you sure? I'm not sure if I'm sure. I don't know. I got a couple of options, but I'm not sure about either of them. I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenero. I don't know anymore. I don't think it's that easy. I really don't. I don't think so, girl. Oh, here we go with this. Okay, we're gonna argue down here. Let's do it. Definitive evidence. Tell me everything. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the keycard that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenero. Well, wait a minute now. Is she the only one, or does Cammy have one too? That's the thing we have to ask ourselves. They're both in charge of first class. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Yeah, I don't think so either. Alright, the buttle. Let's do the butt. Here we go. Price everything. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. Alright. That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain. Excuse me. Don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like... Yeah, but there's a co-pilot. A horse without a rider, a crop in hand, much like Scruffy over there. Ah! A can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. Very well, then what about the other flight attendant, Miss Mill?
Ha! I thought you might ask about her.
But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down here. Well, yeah, but doesn't she have one too? But it's highly likely the key card was stolen from Miss Tenera. Also that, Cammy could have probably banked that, right?
Objection!
Yeah, it's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with?
And you call yourself a disciple of my father.
Oh, she man. Oh! Miles got whipped in the face. Ugh, yes, well, I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet! You're a disgrace!
Yeah! Franny is the master of everyone.
There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rotenero, you know. It's not just the key card that gives her away.
Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Mr. iFly piggy bank? Right back to that.
Yes, she's also the only person with the key to open the display case.
Okay, that I gathered. She is the only one with that. And the other key card. Could they both have been lifted off her? I don't know. Further, there's the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. Okay, so this is a new statement. So I'm gonna press that.
Hold it.
But that is a fake. Oh.
Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go?
Oh.
Speechless, I see. That is not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What do we have? Travel wallet. Body at 6:15. Hit on the back of the head. Taken out of its display in case in the in-flight shop. Oh, after the turbulence, though. Right? So it couldn't be... That's too... Well, the reason I say that, the only thing that we've got is either the body, which says 6:15 a.m., which we could use that, or we could use the statue. I'm not sure. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the... Oh, okay, this is not what I thought. What should be examined further? Oh, definitely the body, then. We should definitely examine that further, because honestly, I don't think we really looked at it. Has an autopsy even been done? That's like Miles Edgeworth's favorite thing, is the autopsy report. Francisco, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results. There we go. Now it's coming like a real Phoenix game. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon? To be fair, that is true. Like, the autopsy report is something we've banked on in every Phoenix game prior. We need that.
Scruffy! Yes, sir. Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hick's autopsy. Ow! Yes, sir.
Poor Gumshoe. Oh, he's running away. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, I guess we've just passed a little bit of time. We're already gonna find out what it is.
We got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
What's the matter? What's happened? What is it, Detective? Oh, there goes Edgeworth's bra. Oh, shit.
They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know one thing for sure. Report, now. The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area?
Well, I'd say maybe it's sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir.
Okay. Oh, so I guess even though they're not done, that's the technical report that we've got there. That might be updated later, because you know how Miles Edgeworth loves his updated autopsy report.
Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's some... Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, Detective?
Oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
Oh, so we don't really know.
You're completely useless. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Oh no, he tried though.
Sir, I told you already you can't go down there.
No, you remove yourself from my way.
It's gotta be the Borginian, right? What is all that racket? Oh yeah, I knew it.
My luggage, my cargo, they're mine and I demand you to return them to me.
We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
I suppose there is no choice.
Finally, I think he gave... Hey, what are you...
You have left me no choice but to use strong force harder.
You won't get past me. Oh shit. Couldn't he get arrested for that? Pretty sure yes. This is... Wait, that's it. That's what this whole thing has been about.
Further, there is a match to the key of the display case that held the murderous bank.
Uh-oh, what's happening? As he's falling.
After all, you know that we searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
Weapon couldn't be found. Nobody could find anything that could be considered the real weapon in the hold. Okay. The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating to his shoulder down to his mid-back. Okay. Oh! Maybe he fell.
Is that what they're trying to insinuate? Seeing LeBlanc fall now might have just, like, given you that clue?
Okay, think. The iFly piggy bank. And they have... Is there some way for me to prove this wasn't a real murder weapon? Cause of death, extensive bruising from back of head down to mid-back. Smuggling. Weapon couldn't be found. Nobody could find anything that could be considered the real weapon in the hold. I'm going to connect the piggy bank with the cause of death, but are they going to... Can we spin it as the piggy bank is not the cause of death? I think we're going to prove it with this, because you wouldn't have bruises that large from something this small. If it's one giant continuous bruise, if he fell and crushed himself in a way, that could be a thing, right? That's what I'm going to go with. Let's see if that works. So this couldn't be the reason then. Yes? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there is extensive bruising over such a wide area. Is that it, or did he fall? But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? I don't think so. Maybe he was pushed. That would have been very easy to do as well, especially with turbulence and stuff. The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is what it's supposed to be, that's a typo, is much too small to have caused it. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. The unusually large area of bruising suggests a very large weapon was used. Okay. Okay. Weapon couldn't be found. I'm assuming we have to connect these two. Couldn't be found because there isn't a big weapon like that. I think he fell. But when are we going to connect that part? That's what I think has happened here. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. Oh, what? Oh, never mind. So far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. I think so, too. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. If you take this out of context, it's a little bit gross. It's fine. Are we not going to care that a man has possibly just died here? Because, he's just laying around. What was Dad all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here? Francisca?
What? What do you want?
I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon.
You did?
He really jumped. Oh my, no. Gumshoe's the only one that cares about the poor guy.
Oh no.
We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. He might be hurt. We should go check on him, sirs.
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit.
It's coming from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Look, we're not here to kink shame anyone.
Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
You two aren't listening at all, are you?
Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of.
Do we have anything to show? We don't have evidence in the way of a physical item. Don't have evidence. That's what I would think we should. I hope that doesn't mess me up. Huh. I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks' deaths is incorporeal. Incorporeal, sorry. Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what was the cause of death. Suffocation or free fall. Yeah. Here we go. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground.
He fell to his death?
Oh, girl, your bra. I'm sorry. Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
But the murder happened inside this plane.
I know.
Are you claiming that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from?
Didn't you just... She didn't see it at all, did she? As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
You can't mean...
Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? Then... We're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sir.
Yeah, is no one gonna... Oh, gumshoe, you're the only... I mean, to be fair, he didn't fall that far.
Hey, you! Tell me you aren't dead, pal.
Quiet! Why are you screaming? No, see, that's a tiny fall. I'm assuming he missed whatever that was. It's not so bad.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of it.
What if that thing wasn't there? I suppose it's true that it's not possible, given the current circumstances. What if the cargo was moved? Or what if, the turbulence caused it to move?
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
He would have been a Borginian pancake for sure, sir. I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is there. So there is no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios.
It may be there now, but there is no proof that it was always there.
Ha! As if there could have been a window of time when the giant box was not there. Oh, there is.
Didn't we refuel somewhere? Didn't we stop somewhere? What about that? Ah, but there was.
What? That's it, isn't it? That's it.
What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was not always there? We have that, don't we? We have that. This. Refueling in Zhengfa. We'd stop. Oh, girl. Hold on to your underwears. It's all about to fall off.
You refueled in the Republic of Zhengfa?
Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhengfa in order to refuel. But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. What's next to the box?
Ah! It's labeled Zhengfa Express.
Oh, sorry, that's gumshoe. Oh, it is, right over there. I didn't even notice that. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhengfa.
Okay, cargo data jotted down in the organizer, okay.
Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time?
It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg of the flight.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
Ah, but your theory is still very far-fetched.
Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
Are we going to be able to do that?
Oh. Alright. Well, we'll begin this investigation of the cargo in the next one. Oh, shit. I can't believe how good this is getting. I think a lot of people said that this was their least favorite, but I don't know. I'm having fun with it so far. There's been some twists that I didn't see coming, so I'm glad for it. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I'll see you soon in the next one. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.